Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. The frontiers of space exploration. SpaceX's Starship has undergone multiple transformations. Among the many upgrades and changes, one aspect that stands out is the ongoing development of the Nosecone. This has made Starship operate more smoothly. Recently at Starbase, a collection of Nosecones with a shiny and smooth exterior that is hard to spot flaws when looking at them. It's the important component responsible for managing airflow and reducing aerodynamic drag during high-speed space travel. Throughout the development of Starship, numerous modifications have been made to the Nosecone alone. The Nosecone may aid in controlling the rocket's continued flight through the air, maintaining the correct orientation without veering or tumbling. The addition of these flaps facilitates the smooth execution of Starship's vertical landing approach, flipping belly first and then using a combination of small thrusters and the 4 larger flaps to descend stably back to Earth. Since Starship Mark 1 is the Starship SN8 or serial number 8, SpaceX successfully propelled the rocket to its maximum altitude, completed the installation of the new Nosecone and completed creating a Nosecone characterized by a rough and grainy appearance, lacking the sleekness and durability required for space travel in recent years. SpaceX has revolutionized the construction process, leading to a significant enhancement in the Nosecone's appearance. The company has increased the size of the welded sections and reduced the number of stacked sections. The extreme conditions of space travel. Additionally, the application of a process called cold rolling has further strengthened the stainless steel used in the Nosecone, changing the shape of the metal through mechanical stress and resulting in increased strength and improved surface finish. That's why so far we've been able to see great masterpieces. One of the Nosecone's mission was to protect the Starship spacecraft during its entry into the atmosphere, and a key element in achieving this is the installation of a heat shield. The current design of the Starship Nosecone includes the covering of the entire surface with heat shield tiles. The majority of these Nosecones have been relocated from Tent 3, signaling a potential phase of disassembly. However, the specific details of this process are yet to be revealed. It's an intriguing development that keeps us all eagerly awaiting the next steps. Other notable advancements include the movement of S-25 to suborbital Pad B, the installation of the left aft flap on S-28, and the successful shifting and stacking of the midlocks and aft section for S-29. In fact, the high bay now proudly showcases the fully stacked Starship 29 prototype, which underwent its final and major weld recently. This marks a significant milestone in the Starship assembly process. As we said, Ship 25 continues to hold its position on suborbital Pad B, patiently awaiting its next venture. However, the recent development is cause for excitement. Just this week, it was finally unhooked from the SpaceX crane. This significant milestone indicates that all the internal tank work has been successfully completed, marking a crucial step forward before the epic static fire campaign. Meanwhile, the Star Factory extension witnessed the installation of the left forward flap for S-30, while the Nosecone for S-31 was temporarily moved back into the tent. In the realm of boosters, significant developments have also taken place. B-10 was moved to the rocket garden, and grid fins were successfully installed on B-11. The stacking process continued with forward tank number 3 and number 4, with the latter being confirmed and stacked with the CH-4 tank. The completion of Booster 11's assembly was a remarkable sight in Mega Bay. Furthermore, a section of Booster 12 was observed being stacked, further highlighting the continuous progress in booster production. Amidst the ongoing assembly of the water deluge system, the progress continues to be smooth and optimistic. More pipes, including a Y-shaped piece, have been successfully moved into place. Underneath the orbital launch mount, a concrete pump has been tirelessly pouring concrete directly onto the pilings. This process aims to create a mud slab, a thin layer of concrete without reinforcements. The purpose of this slab is to provide convenient access for the workers during the construction of the rebar foundation. It's a well-thought-out approach that ensures efficient progress. Notably, 2 more tanks arrived at the Starbase, symbolizing the ongoing growth and expansion of facilities to support future missions. These are exciting times for SpaceX, with significant developments happening on both the Starship and booster fronts. As we look ahead, there are indications of possible road closures on June 14, hinting at something momentous on the horizon. Speculation abounds, and the anticipation builds for the potential breakthroughs that lie ahead. Furthermore, the recent communication license granted by the FCC for the second orbital demo flight adds to the optimism surrounding SpaceX's future endeavors. This milestone signifies the continued support and recognition that SpaceX receives for its groundbreaking initiatives. With each passing day, the Starbase facility hums with activity, bringing us closer to the realization of SpaceX's ambitious vision. The progress made in assembling the starships and boosters is truly amazing. As we eagerly anticipate the upcoming milestones and achievements, it is evident that the future of space exploration is being shaped right before our eyes. But on the other hand, NASA is not as optimistic about Starship as we are. NASA's ambitious plan to utilize SpaceX's impressive Starship vehicle as the crewed lunar lander for the Artemis program might face delays, according to recent concerns expressed by the agency. In 2021, NASA selected Starship, an incredibly powerful rocket and the largest ever built, for its moon exploration endeavors. However, it is now uncertain whether Starship will be ready to transport astronauts to the moon's surface as initially planned for late 2025. Artemis 3, the mission targeted to put astronauts near the ice-rich lunar South Pole, was scheduled for a December 2025 launch. But given the challenges that SpaceX has encountered, this timeline seems increasingly unlikely, according to Jim Free, NASA's Associate Administrator for Exploration Systems Development. During a recent joint meeting, he expressed concern about the difficulties SpaceX has faced, suggesting that the December 2025 date may need to be pushed back to 2026. The exact timeframe for Starship's next flight remains uncertain, as several prerequisites need to be fulfilled first. One such requirement involves the ongoing investigation by the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, into a launch mishap, with SpaceX's cooperation. Additionally, environmental groups have filed a lawsuit against the FAA, asserting that the potential ecological damage caused by Starship launches was inadequately assessed. A swift return to flight is crucial for Artemis 3 to have any chance of meeting the original 2025 target. SpaceX needs to undertake numerous Starship launches before the vehicle can transport Artemis astronauts. For example, each Starship heading to the Moon must be fueled in Earth's orbit by several other Starship tanker vehicles. Furthermore, an uncrewed Starship mission to the lunar surface and back is planned ahead of Artemis 3 to demonstrate the craft's safety and readiness for crewed flights. Considering the various launches required for depot construction, demonstration purposes, and general flight readiness, the significant number of upcoming launches raises concerns about the viability of the December 2025 timeline, as Free highlighted. The Artemis program aims to establish a sustainable human presence on and around the Moon by the late 2020s. NASA believes that achieving this objective will provide invaluable skills and knowledge for future crewed missions to Mars, potentially in the late 2030s or early 2040s. To date, only one Artemis mission has been successfully launched, Artemis 1, which sent an uncrewed Orion capsule to lunar orbit and back in the fall of last year. Artemis 2 is scheduled to launch astronauts around the Moon in late 2024, employing both Orion and NASA's Space Launch System Megarocket. Both Orion and SLS will also play a role in Artemis 3, carrying 4 astronauts into space. 2 of them will then transfer to Starship for the voyage to the lunar surface and back. It's worth noting that Starship is not the sole private vehicle chosen by NASA for crewed moon landings. Last month, the agency announced its selection of Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos' spaceflight company, to provide a second human landing system for the Artemis program. Continuous upgrades and refinements to the Starship highlight Elon Musk's commitment to pushing the boundaries of space technology. With each iteration, Starship brings us closer to a new era of space exploration where ambitious missions to Mars and beyond become more feasible than ever before. Thank you so much for watching.
By the way, are you familiar TalkTalk Philippines app? TalkTalk is a delivery service app designed to connect more people by delivering items door to door. For more information, download the TalkTalk app, here down below.